You don't want to bite off more than you can chew.
No, you definitely don't. Welcome, everybody. It is Tuesday night with the Toosdae Knights. We are here. We were just talking about Big League Chew, and we'll explain why in a little bit. The best thing about tonight is the fact that we are going to be referencing Big League Chew the whole evening.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Yes. So we are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn Tuesday nights on the internet for everyone to see. Hope you enjoy it. If you are listening, yeah, yay! There it is. We're on the we're on the net. The net, guys. The net and the web. Yes.
I'm in.
The internet is made from...
Does that mean I'm Spidey?
So, if you are listening on Spotify, Apple, any podcasting platform, if you're watching on YouTube, whatever it is, join us on Twitch Tuesday nights. Make an account, hang out. Sometimes we have opportunities for you to be characters, and sometimes I have opportunities for you to decide the fate of the group, like tonight. So, I wanted to... yes. Well, no promises. I have a couple of announcements. First and foremostly, we had the Dragon Cookies emote approved by Twitch. So let's throw that in chat for everybody. I think it came after last week's session, if I remember right. And I was so sad because I was so stoked.
It's like the next day, I think.
Yeah, we had finished, and then it was like there the next morning. I was like, oh, really? So, if you are a subscriber, you now have access to Dragon Cookies. You can hand them out, maybe give them, maybe take Girl Scout cookies and replace them with Dragon Cookies. But make sure you fight the Girl Scouts. It's very important you do that. If you are watching live on Twitch, we have the exclamation point D100 to roll dice in the chat. And if you have enough advancement points from having watched the stream, you can cash those in to affect dice rolls by the cast and take control of NPCs. If you need more information, type in chat. We'd love to explain that a little bit more. I have two more, but if you are listening again on podcast, YouTube, whatever it is, leave us a review. We'd love to hear what you think, and those are super important to us, so we'd love some feedback. Also, while you're there, join our Discord. That's where we post all of the memes and fan art that we have rolling in our pre-roll that you can enjoy there and post there and really just enjoy the tomfoolery that we all seem to put in there. And
shucks.
Yeah, you guys really do a great job. All the cast is in there, so feel free to have more access to us than just participating or listening. So lastly, I know we've been kind of lobbing out a couple goals over the course of the last month or so as we've kind of developed those and identified some of those. And so our kind of kickoff point, when we reach 200 followers on Twitch, we will begin our first round of Kickstarters in regards to not only things from Shattered Dungeons, but also other board games that we've been working on. So we'd love to get to that point. So if you, again, if you are listening and don't have a Twitch account, make one. It's free. It's awesome. Follow us. And then also, share this with people who may enjoy this. The more followers we get, the closer we get to that goal. And we'd love to share some of the things we've been working on with you guys. So that's all I have. Anyone else want to chime in with any random thoughts and or tidbits of wisdom?
I've got no wisdom to give, but I do have tidbits.
Okay. Tofu says, tell everyone to hang out with me in Twitch chat. You can hang out with Tofu, guys, the person that single-handedly kills the party more than I do.
Except for that one time.
Except that one time where she saved. Ral, welcome, man. It's great to see you. So yeah, Jordan, you said you had one thing?
Yeah. So if you enjoy Reg and his let's call it quirk.
Let's call it shenanigans.
So this coming Monday the 10th and the following Monday the 17th, in honor of Valentine's Day, Reg is going to be streaming dating games with, of course, no knowledge of what dating is. And his understanding is that prostitution are people you pay to be your friend.
That is a proven fact, though. Like we've verified that.
That is how that works.
We all know. If you've been watching long enough, you know that that's just truth. He's spitting truth, guys. Well, enjoy that. Join Jordan as he embodies Reg, as he figures out what it means to love somebody. I tried to say that with a straight face. It didn't work.
I've been told you need to love yourself before you can love others, but...
I don't know about how much I want to watch Reg loving himself. Just a thought. Yeah, we're in a weird place. We're gonna go to the intro video. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. This is Shattered Dungeons. During the video, we were talking about mercenaries as prostitutes. Different concept, same thought, though. Hope you guys just thought you needed to know.
Friends for hire.
Friends for hire, that'll beat you.
Friends for hire.
Friends for hire, enemies for hire. It's the same thing.
It's an interesting business model, for sure. So tonight, we are missing two. Cliff will not be with us. He plays Lutz, who is currently rebuilding Kuldir. And so he's probably hanging with a hammock. Now, I did talk to him earlier in the week. He said that rebuilding Kuldir, all of the buildings will be called a fancy. So it will be the fancy bar, or the fancy stage shop, or Honey Pot's Fancy Pies.
Oh, fancy pies.
Yes, so there you go.
Pies.
Chivi, Heather will also not be with us this evening. Chivi will towards the first part of the adventure, but Heather will not be. However, with us, we have Jordan playing Reg.
Hello everyone, my name is Reg, and I just suffered a crippling loss. How are you?
He lost his mom, guys. His adopted mom. Not biological, because they're different races. It's weird. We have Ray playing Rog.
Hello, everyone. I would just like to point out that I did not eat Reg's mom.
I do appreciate that.
It's a good thing to point out.
No promises. I mean, it could have happened. We have Dion playing Caden. He's here somewhere.
Hello there.
There he is. Yes, Caden was no. We have Raven playing Garrett.
Yes. I can't sleep anymore. These dreams are haunting me.
That's his catchphrase, guys.
Also, I'm trying not to kill.
And there you go. You have his entire backstory now in one little blurb. And then, of course, we have Lauren playing Dark Pax.
I am now Dark Pax, and I feel like the drug companies really need to come up with a cold and flu remedy that's coffee flavored.
It'll keep you up while it gets you better.
It's the
Cold and cough.
It's Dayquil coffee edition.
Yeah.
Tofu.
Forget this cheery nonsense.
Tofu says
now with caffeine.
yes. Tofu says fancy pies. I love it. We're going to go ahead and begin. If you have not caught up on the most recent episodes, just a quick way to catch you up. The group made it back to Kuldir. Turns out they destroyed Kuldir. Two groups intervened. We brought on Garrett as a way of protecting him from potential threats from staying in Kuldir. The other group is rebuilding Kuldir with Lutz, which, we'll see how that turns out. And then on top of that, they went to check out a rumor of the Guiding Fire, the organization that Lord Dedrick was the head of, seems to be opposing Mivra. So the Toosdae Knights are here to check it out. And so we begin. Hours pass as the Toosdae Knights make haste toward the residence of the guiding fire. Cautiously, the group approaches a tall castle. The last time they were here, Massena helped coordinate the defense of this place against the Big League abominations. Now, the visit is riddled with fear and angst. Nearing ever closer, attempting to be as quiet as possible, you each take note of key observations. The stones the wall consists of are beaten and battered. Many are displaced as though bludgeoned by a great force. The gateway is wide open, as the gate lays beside it, the wall it used to be attached to. The ballistae atop the 2 gate towers are new against the dreariness of the rest of the castle. Finally, there's one lone guard doing his best to keep a low profile, standing inside the wall, though outside the main entryway into the keep itself. He seems to be cold as the snow begins to lightly fall, obscuring your vision slightly. So, what does the group do?
Hey, best buddies, Kanan and Pax. You don't think there's any more of them pink gooey folk here, do you?
Nah, we killed him.
Any more of the what?
You remember we was here and there was them pink gooey boys and they really hurt when they hit you, and then Pax flew through the air and it was cool.
She
I
did
think that's
yeet
when
herself.
I stepped on something and froze.
What are you guys talking about?
Oh, right. None of you was here for that, I forgot. So we met these folks once before. This is where Steve is from. Did you meet Steve?
Steve.
Squeaky voice, adorable, gives good hugs.
Garrett, you met him
I
once.
think Steve's was before
yeah.
Rog.
He sounded like a twerp.
flashback.
All right, so
We need a picture of
I
Steve.
think the last time we saw Steve was when we set out.
the last time you guys saw Steve was when we went to go interrogate head researcher Vaughn. However,
Exactly. There we go. That's pre-Rog.
well, Rog was
never
actually
got to see
there.
him.
Rog got to meet him like once or twice, but not anything substantial. Now, Steve was the person who was running the organization from a day-to-day perspective. So, Garrett, you actually do know Steve the Night Steward. Rog, you have familiarity with him, though you don't have, like, he's not a buddy or a friend or nothing.
And he split those groups up before we split up. So,
Yeah.
I remember that. The first step.
Rog has no
Yeah.
buddies or friends, just potential food.
Ah, yes, true.
Food and not food. That's how he sees it.
The world is subdivided thusly. So, looking at the lone guard, again, trying to keep a low profile, what does everyone do? Does anyone walk forward? What's going on here?
Should I do the thing that I do?
You there, lad. Food
Yeah,
or
Rog.
food?
You can see me?
Hello.
Look around very confused. Is this guy for real?
I was trying to hide.
In plain
You're
sight.
standing like right
Are
in
you
front of
not a guard?
Look, we're knights. I'm not
we.
the
Are you
organization.
with more people?
No, roll a speech check.
Somebody back me up here.
I am coming through someone's speakers right now. So with who is that? Sorry, we're gonna have to check. Hey, Dion, it's you. I'm coming through your speakers. They picking me up. So, with a 64 from the guard versus 14 for Caden, he says no, and you kind of okay. I guess he's not. I guess he is alone.
Wow.
Hello everybody. My name is Reg. You might remember me, or Do you guys remember Steve?
Yes?
Okay, then good. We good? Also,
Way to put it.
what is your names?
I don't know who you are specifically, but I think that you should talk with our leadership.
I agree with that. Take us to them.
Excellent. Come with me.
We knew Mr. Derek, but that...
Rog, as you enter through the gate, you notice on your left and your right that there are actually 2 other guards lying in wait should someone just burst through in preparation. So
Perfect.
So they all kind of make everyone's acquaintance and say hello and all that fun stuff, and then they take you into the keep proper. So give it 1 second. And so
Got a new guild hall.
I don't know about that. So we'll scroll down slightly. And so the doors to the keep are flung open, and a warm gust of air meets your frigid skin. The smells of roasting meat and other fine foods remind you of how hungry you are. The group is brought into the keep and down the stairs. As you reach the bottom, one says, "We have these, my lords. I believe you will be most interested in them." Your gaze takes the room around you in, and then falls on the circular table in the middle. On the left stands Lord Varen, on the right Lord Chisoth, and in the middle of both of them stands Lord Steve, the Night Steward. He is adorned in similar trappings to the other lords about the table, and as he turns to the group, his eyes grow large in astonishment. "Oh my goodness! It's you!
Steve!
Friends, how did you survive? I thought you were sure to be dead. Tell me of how you escaped such a villain as head researcher Vaughn."
Steve, buddy, it's so good to see you.
That's the guy.
It's good to see you, Reg. It's been so long.
Oh, I'm glad you're alive.
We're glad. I'm so glad you guys are. How did you make it? What happened?
So we went to talk to the van guy, and he killed Mr. Derek, and then he poofed us away and tried to get a dragon to kill us, but we kind of killed it and ate its babies. And then lots of traveling, and then something killed my mother, and now we're here.
Your mother's dead?
Yeah, cold year's gone, basically.
Oh my goodness. Mivra must have done this. It was Mivra, I know it. Vaughn has finally done the impossible. He's destroyed a whole city by himself.
So, I mean, it's the only thing I can think of, really. We've got to stop him.
We really do. Well, friends, there's some things I need to tell you. The Guiding Fire have suspicion that head researcher Vaughn has a mysterious benefactor. He's working with someone, I just know it. I have intelligence operatives inside the city, and they found Vaughn to be working with an unknown third party. I have no idea who it is, but we must put a stop to this.
I have only one question for you, Steve.
Is it the
What's the benefactor?
Caden chimes in.
what is the guy from the plane, the astral plane?
The Azure.
The Azure,
Arcanus Tolden, I believe, was his name.
Arcanus Tolden. Do you think it might be Arcanus Tolden? Because I believe it's Arcanus Tolden.
Oh, yeah, that guy did swear revenge.
That was a thing. I don't know. I really don't. I just know that someone's working with him. It could be that person. It could be someone else. I have no idea.
Lord Steve.
Garrett, it's a pleasure to see you again.
I
I thought.
have bad news. The guy that you sent us with in the group, he exploded with fire.
Wait, did he do that of his own accord? Like, was that something he was tinkering with and like...
No, one of the... Oh, God, I forgot their names. We were attacked, and... Garrett kind of pauses because he just realizes he forgot exactly what happened.
A bunch of angry women.
When we were attacked by the Mivra battle mages.
Ah, yes, the battle mages. That one was very strong, and I couldn't even take him down. And then we ran, and that's when we heard the gigantic explosion.
So he died. Wait, no, we saw him after that. He was in the forest with us before we all parted ways. He didn't die in the explosion.
No, not that explosion. There was another explosion.
So many explosions. Caldier, our guild hall. Where was this other explosion?
In a field.
In a field.
Our guild hall was exploded?
It was attacked. The battle mages threw everything they could at us. Fireballs, balls of ice, balls of metal.
Balls of fury.
That's a lot of balls.
Wait a minute. What about that fella that's came with you, Garrett? The one that's doing all the writing.
Writing.
Would he know?
Everyone turns to face Lajdak Kentante.
Oh, Lajdak. Yeah, hey. Maybe he would.
Looks up from his parchment while scribbling all of these notes and just kind of shrugs.
Apparently Lajdak is of no help right now. He's lost in thought trying to write the correct lyrics for his next big hit.
Exactly.
Here's something else.
Get a good song out of this.
Wait, who died in the explosion? You just told me there was an explosion.
What was the guy's name?
Voltrax did.
Oh,
Voltrax, yeah,
Voltrax.
that's right.
Voltrax is
Voltron
dead.
died.
No,
not Voltron.
Voltrax. You were the
Voltrax.
second best of us.
He said,
What?
he said run, and so we ran because they were gonna call reinforcements. And that's when we heard the gigantic explosion and the plume of fire.
I'm not going to lie to you. That is probably the most honorable thing Voltrax has ever done.
To be fair, though, we never found nor saw a body, so he could still be alive.
True. Very true. I'll
Back
keep hope alive just for Voltrax.
You
in
should
the
do
back
that.
of your minds, you hear Ashburn going, "Oh, don't forget all the scream."
Don't forget all the screams, indeed. Well, friends, there's more I must communicate to you. We've been attacked by Mivra. No, not at all. We've been attacked by Mivra and the Vasilician Legacy multiple times since I have arrived here alone. I don't know what has been going on, but I think researcher Vaughn has bent the ear of Queen Visarnak, and he thinks us to oppose him, which we do, but we have made no outright claim against that, so we have just been defending ourselves as best we can. The battle mages, thankfully, the guiding fire fights evil. We're gifted at that. We are knights in that regard, but I fear that they will just keep growing and growing in their attacks and their number until surely we'll be overrun. So, that being the case, I have a proposition for you, friends. Would you like to take it?
I have been told that when you proposition someone, you usually give them money. Is that the same thing?
Not exactly.
I think we need to hear the proposition first before we accept the proposition.
Okay. Dion, can you bring your mic up a little bit? I have you maxed on my end.
Is this better?
Way better. All right. So, what did you just ask, Caden?
we'll need to hear the full proposition first before we agree to it.
Indeed, friends, indeed. I would do the same if I were you, which I was, and now I'm not.
Wait, you saying you're not our friend anymore?
No, I am Lord of the Guiding Fire. I have taken the place of Lord Dedrick. I am now the leader of this organization.
I mean, congratulations on your promotion and all, but we still buddies, right?
Oh, indeed. Of course we're friends. Of course we're friends.
Okay. You had me concerned because lots of losses going on right now, and I'd hate to lose another friend.
Aye, indeed. My proposition. Some of my scouts have found a much more robust laboratory of Evikarths. They think a device is there that may help defend our castle against a full-scale attack by Mivra or the Vasilician Legacy.
Wait, Everstart's the spooky ghost man with the skull lantern, right?
Indeed, the person we thwarted who we suffered such great losses. So many died that day. But
yeah,
we survived. So what say you? Will you help us in this endeavor?
Speaking of things that was dead but not dead, Reg pulls out Mr. Tibbles. Look, Steve, Mr. Tibbles is alive.
For those of you who are not watching this live or on YouTube, my head is in my hands. Oh my goodness, Reg, that's so delightful. I mean...
Should we tell Steve about our ghost friend too?
Speaking of things that are dead but are not dead, Reg.
Yep, nope, that's all we need to talk about. So Jared, yeah, you said something about Caden has a new ghost buddy, but I don't think Steve knows much about those sort of things.
A ghost? We will put an end to this abomination. Show me where he is.
He's actually
We don't have a ghost.
pretty great ghost.
You know, I didn't write his name down. What was it? What was your name again, Mr. Ghost?
Looking back over, apparently he is hiding behind Caden. You can't really tell where he is exactly. Apparently he knows about the guiding fire.
Caden, do you remember your ghost buddy's name? Oh wait.
As you're being asked that,
Jocelyn,
Caden,
that's right.
Was it?
Caden, as you're being asked that, the ghost leans into you and says, "I am Jonlin V. Cairn." But
Jonlin.
Yep, Jocelyn, like I said.
that Dargoth is incorrect. Correct him for me.
I'm not gonna do that over and over again. I see where this is going.
Drat. Foiled again. All right, fine.
Correcting them once is good enough.
True. All right, I'll stay quiet now. Well, Reg, the rest of the group, Garrett, ghost that may or may not be here. He looks around one more time. Will you go into Evikarth's secret laboratory and retrieve this artifact for us?
I mean, of course, we're gonna do what we can to both help you and to kill. Yep, no, definitely gonna kill as many of the Mithra people as I can for what they've done to my mother. But the last time we went into one of Everstart's little hidey holes, there was this giant mummy man, and he almost killed all of us. I hugged him to death, though. That was cool.
That doesn't quite answer my question, Reg.
Oh no, oh yeah, but what I was saying is, yeah, we in, right, guys?
Labs sound fun.
Can I have a gold piece for this?
Yes. Here, Here, Garrett, yes, if you need some money, here, Lord, I'm sorry, I need to read his full title. Lord Steve Oh no, where'd he go? Lord Steve the Night Steward hands you he tosses you 1 gold, Garrett the Dargoth.
Tossed a gold to our dog.
Garrett laughs and says, I didn't think that was going to actually work.
Steve's very nice.
I implore you all, you need not hurry out. Enjoy, we have a feast. Enjoy the feast with us, friends. And we will hear songs from Lashdak. We will eat fine meats. And you will get a good night's rest here. I promise. Now, there is one more thing, though.
Never mind, I'll wait.
Can Kevin stay with us while you're gone?
Why would Kevin need to stay with you?
Well, you see, I'm kind of worried about the next onslaught, and I think having a very large, very intimidating dragon may help us thwart the enemy's forces.
Dragon.
Oh, right, Jared. So you see that bird sitting on Pax's shoulder?
That's a bird.
It's a dragon.
Garrett. Avert your eyes.
That is a really, really weird parrot.
He gets bigger, I promise. It's a little cold. It's a little cold out, you know. You gotta understand. He might not want to get full size right now.
I guess I've seen weirder things, like a ghost.
Fair.
I think that's a brilliant idea since, well, the guards that we encountered were little more than common folk.
Pax, if you are okay with this, I would love to stretch my wings.
I mean, you do you.
Oh yeah. I guess, Kevin, if that's cool with you, this kind of works out because you already hate those people, so you could just kill and eat them as much as you want, buddy.
I will honor their corpses by consuming them.
Although you should probably wait until they're all dead first, because if you stop for a snack mid-fight, then, you know, you might get hit.
No, I will leave no food uneaten.
No, I'm just saying you wait till you've killed all of them.
Rog's just pointing at Kevin, like nodding with a huge smile.
Rog's like, this man speaks the truth. So at this point, Chivi kind of walks forward and says, well, I'm sorry, I can't do Chivi's voice, guys, but I'm going to try. She said,
Give us the tour of the British Isles again.
well, oh dear. No.
One star baker this evening.
Ooh, I'm quite chuffed.
I'm Chivi and I'm from the Isles up north. So Chivi says, oh man, I really need to think about her voice. Chivi says, well, I'll stay with Kevin, make sure he's good, and maybe help some of these other knights. Maybe teach them some subtle arts in terms of assassinations that might help them on the battlefield.
Yes, it will.
Have fun.
Well,
You stab him with the pointy in, right?
Survive, don't die.
Lord Steve, I will take some of your men and train them. Rog, you're sub-commander now?
Sweet.
Rog, deep in your soul, you have no idea if that's a promotion or not.
I'm gonna assume it is and jump up on the table and start doing the Belschnickel.
Oh no! In the back of your mind, you hear a voice and it says, "Yeah, do the Belschnickel. That's the thing."
Lord, my shirt off, twirling it over my head.
Lord Steve just exits the room hastily. I don't need this in my life.
Later, Steve.
So you guys exit, and Lord Steve shows you some quarters you can stay in. Several hours later, the feast has been prepared, and you guys eat. You reminisce on tales from months and months ago. Experiences you all have shared, experience you haven't shared. Garrett, you kind of retell what happened on your journey from Mivra to Cold Year with the rest of the group in Lajdak. Lajdak sings songs that he's been working on. You got any in the old repertoire there, Ray, you want to just lay on us?
No, they're all terrible.
Excellent.
Toss a coin to your dog-ass.
Hey, shout out to Evil Paul. Thanks for joining. I saw you earlier. I didn't actually respond to anything. Rishinobi, you are a little late. You missed me trying to do Chivi's voice and ended up in Ireland. No, like North England,
The
and
Great
also
British
80
Bake
years
Off.
later. Yes.
I miss saying that I'm late. Now I can't be.
Oh, well, I mean, you can if you really want to.
It's just unprofessional.
Well, yeah.
I'm here, damn it.
So, you guys all have a great evening. And in the morning, you guys kind of come back to. Now, are there any conversations that you guys really want to have before the evening is over? Okay, Reg, what is your conversation?
With him, no, I'm kidding. So Reg wants a moment alone with Pax.
Uh-oh. All right, so during the
You're not my
festivities,
dad, Reg.
Lajjak's going nuts. He's got a song. The song is called Oops, There Goes Full Tracks. And
we drank to his honor last night.
yep. And so as that's going on, Pax and Reg pulls you aside to one of the offshoot rooms there, and has a quiet conversation with you.
So
Cold Year is now on fire.
that was my mother.
It's always burning because Loots make it sit on fire still.
Yeah.
While they're talking, Rog really quickly looks at Garrett and says, "You look really strong. While they talk, we should wrestle and see who's stronger."
Oil up.
And Garrett just leaves you silent. He just doesn't even
I
dignify that.
I win by default.
I'm eating chicken or something. I'm really into this food.
Very slowly chewing, not breaking the stare.
For some reason, all this food is available, and Rog is still eating scrambled dragon eggs.
They never run out.
It's like Mary Poppins' bag in there.
Yeah, all right. Reg and Pax, conversation time.
So, Pax, just curious. You remember this place, right?
I remember everything Pax remembers.
You remember throwing yourself across the roof?
I do. It's pretty great.
It was pretty cool, I'll be honest. Listen, I know what you was getting at earlier. I'm not that dumb, but I don't think you are thinking it through. Letting them know. If they figure it out, they might not be as understanding as I am being.
I could be persuasive, Reg. Don't worry.
We've got a long history of trying to kill magical, possessy things, is what I'm saying.
And I have a long history of killing those who try to kill me, so...
Yeah, but you said using the best interest of keeping yourself safe, yeah?
Yeah.
The easiest way to keep yourself safe is to not even have the chance of them turning. As long as they think everything's normal, you're safe.
Okay.
And I, for one, am going to remind you of such memories and bombard you with friendship because I'm not giving up.
I'm not gonna hug you, Reg.
It's okay. I'm hugging you in my mind, and that'll suffice for now. We should get back and maybe enjoy some food. What, do you still eat? Can you eat? Can you poop?
I mean, I can.
I mean, do you need to?
I don't think so. I don't need to sleep, that's for sure.
Huh, that's weird.
Everyone else goes to sleep and Pax is just up staring at the wall for no reason. It's like every horror
Playing ping
film
pong
ever.
with myself.
Ugh, creepy. All right. Well, you guys go back to the rest of the party. The evening kind of dies down. Lajdak has now switched from the song of how Kuldir is burning to the song called Man in a Box, the story of Lutz. Tofu says Pax is actually sneaking in and staring at people while they sleep. That's terrifying.
Probably. She's creepy.
Dark Pax is super creeps. Chivi has it's the morning now. Chivi has already identified the night she's training. Everyone else kind of meets in the main chamber where you were the night before, and everyone kind of just begins dialoguing again. And as the conversation trails towards its end, Steve recaps the mission before you. Find the warding gem from Evikarth's secret lab and return it to the Guiding Fire Castle for their defense against Mivra. That's what you guys need to do. Is that okay? I mean...
What's it look like?
Well, it's a gem, and I have no idea what it looks like. It's super big, though. Like, the size of this table. Garrett and Reg, you'll probably have to keep it, like, together to transport it.
Cool.
Pax is actually really disappointed that she can't get there and find it first and pocket it.
So does Dark Pax just kind of look down at the floor, like, sad?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
Reg smiles. Did you say that out loud? I'm curious.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Dark Pax is just like, I want to pocket it.
Dang it.
See, they out of character. It's like, yes, I know part of Pax is still in there.
Little sticky finger thing.
So the group packs their belongings and say their goodbyes, and then head towards the Semiazaz Pass, someplace that you have been near once before. And so we'll transfer our scene yonder.
But not me.
Everybody. Yeah, this is all new for you, Garrett. And so you're just taking it all in. You're stoked. You're like, I haven't seen snow.
Ooh, wonder if it tastes good.
Roll a D100 for me. Actually, chat, roll a D100 for me. This is important. Garrett, I need you to roll a D100 too.
Nice.
You know,
71's a good number.
I'm getting a little tired of revisiting places we've been, but...
You cut out. You said, getting tired of visiting places you've been.
Getting tired of us going back to places we've been, but everything is worse.
That is the truth. So Garrett, looking around, you spot this white, soft, powdery snow, and you see a couple of things. You notice these two yellow spots, and so you go over to the first one and are like, you're confused by it, and so you kind of bend down and like look at it. You don't touch it though, and then you go to the next one, and the next one is like a larger amount of yellow snow, and you bend down and like you're about to just like pick it up and lick it, and that's when the ghost of Jonlin Vicairn materializes in front of you and says, "You don't eat yellow snow, you imbecile! That is urine!"
Oh. Yeah, it does look like pee.
My goodness, I am trapped amongst children.
So what you're saying is eat around the yellow snow.
I suppose. I mean, I can't imagine it be much cleaner, but if you need to, I guess worse things have happened.
Garrett
You don't know. He might like it.
Garrett scoops up a little bit of non-yellow snow and tastes it.
It tastes like cold water.
It was like a nice drink.
After some time hiking, the group arrives at a clearing that Steve has told you guys about in explaining where this was. The snow is lightly falling as the sun begins to set. And so looking around, you see some cliff sides descending kind of down into a central like basin type of area. And you are free to move about. So you can move your tokens, all that. You do notice like a couple of like odd holes in the cliff sides. They're much too small to fit into. I would say they're maybe the size of like Caden's fist, but nothing. Nothing. Yeah, they're not very large.
Does Reg need to roll to see if he remembers from the last time we were here?
This isn't the same exact place.
Okay.
It's just another part of Semiasaz Pass. And so the main road basically up to Semiasaz Peak is where you were before. This is kind of like an offshoot little area. It's just another clearing.
Can Garrett try to write his name in the snow?
Wait, yes, but I need you to describe how you do so, and we'll make some rolls for it too.
Make a ranged attack.
Val says, what about red snow?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Cherry.
I think everyone...
Well,
there you go, cherry
Garrett gets
flavored.
inspired by seeing the yellow snow and thinks that he could do better.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stamina check.
Okay.
I would like everyone to know that this is not the first time in an adventure I am arc mastering that I have had someone roll for the effectiveness of their peeing.
I don't think I've been involved that way.
No, someone once had to pee out a fire. Like a Dargoth had to pee out an entire fire that had consumed a tent.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wait, was that
I was thinking
the infamous?
sting.
Yeah.
Was that the Phoenix cloak or whatever? Where that guy lit himself on fire?
No, that was no, not that time. So, I need one roll from chat that will be contested against Garrett's roll of 80 to see how effective he is at writing his name in the snow. So, Garrett, as you're preparing, you remove part of your armor if you're wearing any underneath. And Evil Paul's roll of 76 means that you won by 4. And so you effectively write your name in the snow. However, for those of you who own one of our books, the form of language is actually a bunch of lines, basically. And so these lines are easy to write because they're lines. However, it does require a lot of stopping and starting. And so at the end of this, you actually start cramping up and finally you just let it go. So it's like Garrett Gridlock is what it spells out.
Garrett looks at it and goes, perfect. Reg, look at this.
Oh my god, why are you showing me?
I was inspired by yellow snow.
Also, that's not how you spell Jarrett.
Pax, what are you doing?
Pax wants to look at this little. You said they're only like fist sized?
Yeah, they're fairly small.
Have we built a fire or anything?
You haven't yet.
We need to set up camp.
I
Should we
would
travel
like
a little bit and scout out the area first?
Night is falling. That means the temperature will too. We won't survive this.
Rog, can you make fire really quick?
With what?
I don't know. Maybe you have fire making things on you.
Rog looks at his fists.
Every single one of you can cast magic.
Reg pulls out his burning great axe.
I mean, I've got this, but it might help if we have more stuff.
How do
Probably.
you store that thing?
I just in his pack of wonders.
Caden, what were you
bank?
saying? Caden, what
Are we
did...
able to gather up any underneath the snow? Do we find any sticks or anything?
Yeah, there's there's a little bit of stuff that you can kind of forge around and make stuff out of. You see some branches lying around. There's not a whole mess of trees around necessarily, but there are bushes growing on the mountainsides and cliff faces.
To answer Garrett's question, Reg's pack looks like an open Swiss Army knife of magical items.
Yeah.
Are the rocks around these holes loose? Like, can I stuff rocks into the holes?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Wait, you say there's holes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said there's fist-sized holes, and I don't trust what might come out of them.
Yeah.
you gotta.
When we were on a map that looked exactly like this previously, there was a bigger hole that goblins came out of. That's where we met Fulltrax, and he's dead now.
Suppose we could set the fire like right near on top of the holes. We could build our fire there.
You want to build 2 fires, one over each hole?
I
Well, I
got
don't
an
know how that's
idea.
gonna work, but I think like if we build a fire over one, it's not only gonna burn the air, it's also gonna use the air around it, but it may actually cause a draft and suck some air up through that tunnel system
Okay.
and create a draft. We did it at both ends. I guess it should still work. But do we know that this tunnel and that tunnel are the same tunnel? Or that there are no more tunnels?
There's no way to tell if they're connected or not.
Reg has approached the ghost that he knows as Jocelyn, because he's Reg, of course.
Hey, excuse me, Mr. Jocelyn, sir.
What is it, Reg? What are you doing invading my privacy?
So I could be wrong about this because I've only met so many ghosts, but you can go through stuff, right?
Indeed. I may pass through solid matter at will.
Ooh, could you look in them holes and make sure there's nothing like crazy that's about to come out and kill us?
I could.
Actually, you know what? I could go over to the other hole and I could force air in it, and then you guys can see if you get if you can feel anything coming out.
Kane, please don't fart in the hole.
I don't do things like that. I go and I
Hayden is a man of culture.
into the hole.
Okay. And as you do so, Pax, on your end, you feel a slight breeze. You can tell that the air from that hole has been affected by what Caden's doing, though it's not. It feels like it may be dispersing to other places.
It feels like there's probably a lot more tunnel systems. Like a little air came out, but there's probably a lot more tunnels down there that the air was going into.
Okay.
So,
Well, then let's build our fire right here on top of that hole for now.
all right. So, where exactly is the fire going to be?
Like directly on top of the hole. I mean, it's only a fist-sized hole, so we could like build
The one
fires.
The one
right
Caden's standing
around
next
it.
to, or the one Pax is standing next to?
The one Pax is standing next to.
Okay. So you guys are gonna kind of travel around and start collecting sticks, I'd imagine, around Pax's area.
Yes.
All right. So that brings me to the next part of this.
Son of a...
As you enter the central part of the mountain pass where Pax is, you can each hear movement. You can hear movement echoing across the canyon as you guys are beginning to move a little bit more haphazardly. After several minutes of stifled movement trying to keep it quiet, and not cause an avalanche, the snow seems to start moving. It slowly ripples across the cliffside and it begins undulating like water. It begins to pool towards the far end of the canyon. I need everyone to make a general check.
So just a straight.
Like. 1d100, or are we putting anything in there?
I know.
Switch to
nothing.
rolling under a number, I would be set.
Yeah, everyone rolled so low. Is that everyone's roll? All right.
Does the ghost roll?
No, the ghost isn't. I guess the. All right, someone in chat roll for the ghost. Roll for ghost. We need a Lajdak roll.
Oh yeah. You want chat to roll for Lajdak?
Yeah. Chat will be a. So we got 10 and 27. Man, no one's gonna pick up on the key piece of info here. All right. So that being the case, it slowly ripples across the cliffside, the sea of snow, and it begins undulating like water. It begins to pool toward the far end of the canyon, and the waves start to travel toward the group. Everyone prepare yourself for what's about to happen. Now, as it nears ever closer, I'm going to say that Mr. Tibbles gets Vral rolled a 72. So if Mr. Tibbles got a roll of 72. Mr. Tibbles starts frantically making mouse noises. And Reg, for some reason, your mind says that, wait a second, that's not snow. And so Mr. Tibbles alerts Reg to the fact that it's not snow, but in fact, thousands and thousands of small spiders moving in unison.
Wait, did Garrett eat the spiders?
No.
Okay, good.
So if you're looking at the map on screen,
These grayish squares.
all of those squares, if you actually zoom in really close, are hundreds of tiny little spiders. And so for you guys, just to know, every square of movement is basically consumed by 20 individual spiders. And so, like I said, they all begin coming at you. So let's go ahead and roll initiative, and then you guys can deal with the spider threat.
Guys, that's not snow.
I hate spiders.
Evil Paul says, can I roll to launch a nuke? Oh, absolutely not.
Kill it from orbit.
All right, so we have Caden with a 76, Pax with a 28, Garrett with a 37. We're missing Reg, Rog.
Reg has 53.
53.
Oh, he rolled above you. And who was
Rog is on
Rog
34.
34? Man, I'm just looking at it late. And then we need
This is the first
Lashdag.
time Caden's burst into action actually was accurate.
Yeah, he's first right now. That's not normal. All right, and 32 for Lajdak. All right, so let's get a roll. All right, Tofu, roll for the spiders. Spiders are going on 54. Congrats, guys. Caden goes first, and then all of the spiders. Tofu, excellent roll. Everyone, let's get some business time and some dragon cookies in the chat, just for Tofu.
Don't leave the cookies. That's what's attracting the spiders.
All right, so Caden, you're up first.
Let me familiarize myself with this fireball spell that I have.
This is how we die,
Just for a moment here.
covered in spiders.
It's like the fortune teller said.
Mama always said there'd be days like this.
There'll be days like this, Mama said.
My mama said, "Get out of here or I'll kill you."
All right,
Aw.
so let's see.
Tofu says totally
Here's a
not
bolt of
sorry.
Fire at your target and then explodes, dealing 50 points of damage and a 3 square radius. Enemies, so that's what it is, a 3 square radius.
Okay.
All right, so guess I'm gonna cast it right about here.
Sorry, say that again. Or you're casting
I'm gonna
it.
cast it 4 squares in front of me.
Okay, so just for reference, that is not. None of the spiders are there at that moment.
Wait, what?
If you scroll down further, you'll see all the surplus of spiders.
Oh, so we are standing on snow. Okay, I was kind of confused
Yeah,
how people were eating spiders and didn't realize it.
Yeah, you guys are standing on snow right now, but the mass of spiders
these
are
down
coming
here
at you like
are-
waves.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see. That's interesting. Well, let's do a frost wall instead.
Okay.
And the frost wall goes from frost wall. The wall is 1 square long and 6 squares wide. So I guess I am going to try to put the frost wall here.
Okay, if you just want to draw it on the battle map, that will be good. And you should have. Perfect. All right. So Caden casts Frostwall and it leaps forth. Shards of ice and all that come bursting out of the ground. And it seems to not affect the spiders in the slightest.
Okay. Well, I guess I need fire then. Oh well, I'll know for next time. Oh, actually, that's one hand. I got another hand, right?
Yep.
So then I'll do the fireball right here.
Okay. So Caden casts a fireball and you said it's 3 squares?
Yeah, 3 squares radius.
All right, so he casts it right here, which incinerates a vast amount of spiders. 1, 2, 3. And so Caden is able to successfully eliminate this big group of spiders down here.
I don't like this at all.
Good job, Caden. Aw,
It's my turn.
Leo FX, thanks for the gifted subscription to Vral. That's very sweet of you. And now Vral can do dragon cookies and business time in the chat. Congrats. Woohoo! After Caden is all the spiders. Yeah. And so
You have to roll for every one of them.
I actually
We're gonna be here,
don't. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can only move 4 squares as a cohesive unit.
You're a cohesive unit.
You are what you eat? I don't know. And so literally just all of them come rushing forward, trying their best to get as close to you as realistically possible. And so we also have this group up here. And so you guys can see that there's a significant amount of spiders coming at you.
Hey, did you mean to leave this one little square way down here?
Oh, yeah, there's actually some more you guys don't see, but
I'm just
appreciate it.
checking.
Thanks, Dark Pax. Good looking out for the bad guys. After the spiders move, it is now Reg's turn.
So Reg saw that ice has no effect on them, correct?
Roll a d100.
Oh no.
Reg did not see with a roll of 12 that ice didn't have effect on him.
Well, then Reg is going to. How is this? Will we have to attack each individual square? Is that how this is working?
Maybe. Who knows? Potentially.
Okay. Reg
We'll
is
find
going
out.
to aim here
Okay.
with Winter because that is what he is naturally accustomed to.
Red shoots to his right with Winter.
With a crit, if it helps it actually do anything.
Yeah, so you critically hit the entire mass of spiders, and they just like keep coming. They don't care in the slightest.
That's not normal, guys. I don't think they like. I think they like the cold.
Well, there's snow spiders.
That makes sense.
You have
Red is
2
going-
shots with a ranged weapon left.
Reg is going to switch his ranged weapon
Okay.
to something he's had on him forever and never used. He's pulling 2 electric daggers out and
Interesting.
is throwing into the clump.
Okay.
It's the only other elemental thing I've got outside of Bernie.
All right, go ahead and roll. 68 on the first one, correct?
Yeah,
That is a hit. How much damage?
that does 405 electric.
Okay.
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Very nice. And is that all you got?
I've got one more, but I mean, is
Keep going.
anything happened to him?
Yeah, I mean, the attack you made, like, definitely electrocuted a bunch of spiders. That second roll also deals that much damage?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. You are successful in eliminating that one group of spiders.
Ice bad, other stuff good, but holy crap, they're strong.
Reg is, just for flavor, Reg is going to reach into his bag and pull out Bernie, the flaming great axe.
Okay.
Try something different next time.
After Reg, it is Garrett.
Garrett's a little frightened and thinks to himself, no ranged. Can I, is there any way to, I don't know, I think I skimmed through the rule set for some of the combat stuff. Is there a way to ready actions or anything like that, or do you not have a system for that?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
conceptually the same type of thing. You just tell me what you're waiting on, and then when that happens, you can take your
If a
turn.
spider mass comes up to me, because I only have melee, so if a spider mass comes up to me, I attack.
Okay. And then are you placing yourself elsewhere, or are you just staying in the same spot?
I'm staying in the same spot. 'Cause
Yeah. You guys deal with the spiders.
Garrett is very frightened of spiders.
All right. Rog, you're up next, buddy.
Yay!
Rog just runs up and starts eating individual spiders.
They're delicious.
Next time.
All right,
So yeah, I'm gonna run on up there, and I'm gonna just start punching and kicking and grabbing and eating.
Okay, go ahead and roll. That is a critical hit. All right. So let me ask you. So let's do one attack at a time.
Okay.
How much damage do you deal with the critical hit?
So the critical is, let's see, 440.
Okay, and then the next one is also a hit. So those two will go to the same group, which eliminates them. What about the other 2 attacks you just did?
All right. So first of all, I gotta ask this because I've never run into this in this game. Can I split movement in between attacks?
Absolutely.
Well, then after stomping and eating, I'm wading into the masses.
I love it. Okay. And you're just going to keep
And,
going down the straight and narrow?
Yeah, I'm just gonna clear a straight path if at all possible.
Okay.
So
then how much damage to that mass?
then, do both of them hit?
Yep.
So that would be 490.
Oh, okay. Do you have anything that would increase your damage by, like, let's say 10 points?
Well, I mean, my base damage is 176 plus 25 acid, and I was just kind of rounding. So it's actually 12 more points of damage if we're getting technical.
Okay, then that's still alive, sadly.
I'm just terrible at math, so I was rounding.
That's fine. Lashjack's up next.
I still got 2 more attacks, though.
Oh, yeah, then you'll probably hit this then.
Oh,
Yep.
maybe not.
No, if it's against the same one, hey, another crit. If it's against the same one, you do it.
Okay.
And then you don't have... How much damage is a crit for you?
That last one would be... $590, actually.
Perfect. That last crit is able to destroy that next group in line. So after
I'm just,
Rog is
shoveling some in my mouth. They're delicious.
Let's see. Ray Shinobi says spiders are protein. All right, Lashjack's up next. What's he doing? Is he frantically penning the next tail?
While frantically penning, he tries to look as calm as possible and kind of slowly walks behind Garrett.
Scroll just says, "Oh God, spiders!"
Well played, Sir Garrett. I shall stand over here and watch our rear to make sure that we do not get attacked from behind.
You're standing in my name.
The name he wrote with his urine. All right,
Quite.
Pax, you're up.
Is this like a small little piece that I could easily like jump up and over, or is this
You
more...
could attempt a stamina check.
I'm going to fire right here first.
Okay.
Just right in front of me. Oops. There is that. And that's a crit.
How much damage is your base damage?
445. Sorry, 445. And then, so for a crit, you add 150 and,
Yep.
well, no, you multiply it and then add 150.
All right, keep it rolling.
Did that take them out?
Yep, that group of them.
All right, cool. So actually, let me do my second one there. Not a crit. And my third one here.
That
That's
is a crit. All right, so where was that third one?
The third one was here.
All right, so you shoot one of the group kind of behind Rog that seems to be creeping up on him, and you successfully end them.
Okay, that second one didn't do anything.
The second one did not, no.
Okay, cool. And then I want to scamper up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right,
Right there.
nice. And then where was your stamina check for that? Or did you go around?
I went around.
All right, so Pax runs back and up the little slant onto the uppermost tier of the area. With that, it is back to Caden.
Okay. Let's take a look here.
Oh, I have a question. Sorry. Did we ever make fire before the spiders showed up or no?
You were in the middle of trying to when the spiders attacked.
Okay.
When the wave
I'm gonna
of
drop
spiders.
a fireball right here. Might get a little toasty for Grog.
So Caden tosses a fireball in the middle of the mass in front of you, Rog. Go ahead and roll.
I can take it.
Do you want to light Rog up? That's the question.
No, but what I got another idea for Rog that might help him a little bit. So I'm going to do a fireball here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4. All those are gone.
And I am going to, against my better judgment, jump down to here.
Ruh-roh. Okay.
And I am going to give Rog fire skin.
Ooh, there it is. So Caden reaches over and touches Rog's back, and as he does so, he's chanting some words, and then suddenly Rog bursts into flame. Everyone else is amazed by that. The spiders kind of slow their pace towards Rog, and Rog, you're just thinking this is the coolest thing ever.
Right?
Garrett, you've never seen that before.
There's a lot that I haven't seen before, so Garrett's like freaking out. He's like, this is the best group ever.
So,
I'm going to finish my movement by moving back up to here.
Okay, how much damage does things adjacent to Rog take?
Let's see, it's a base of 10, so it should be the same as my Kolga spell. So let me just click that and see what happens. Should be this damage.
Cool. So,
oh no, that's actually 5 points more than what it is.
Okay, so we're gonna just call it an even 240.
All right.
So, Rog, everything around you takes 240 damage on your turn.
Nice.
All right. After Caden is the spiders, and so they're going to
Arachnus Deathicus.
yeah, this is going to be interesting, guys. Prepare yourselves. So this line of spiders, 1, 2, 3, 4 around Caden. The next group of spiders is going to 1, 2, 3, 4 to meet up here. Rog, prepare yourself for a group of spiders now on you. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's beginning. And
you will try.
I will try. All right, so for those of you who have been following along, I'm about to explain something that is going to be really, really necessary. There are 20 spiders in this group of spiders, which means they will get 20 attacks. Now, here's the thing. These are not like your level by any stretch of the imagination. So the only way they can actually hit you, according to my notes, is on a 10% crit chance. So, Rog, this is the first group to you. I see 1 crit, so Rog, you take up 2 crits.
2 crits, yeah.
Rog, that's 100 damage to you. And that's just 1 group. This is another 2 crits, so that's 200 damage. The third one next to you. 1, 2, 3. The 4, so that's 200 more damage to you. So that's 400 damage total. Caden, you're up next. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 125 to you. Wait, nope, that's not right. 5 is 250. So, Caden, 250 on your first attack to you. Do you have mischance?
Don't think so, no.
Okay.
For spells? Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Let me check this other thing. No,
Nobody has.
I don't think so.
It's 20% mischance.
Okay. The next one next to you takes deals 200 damage to you. The next one deals 150 damage to you. There are only 2 left around you. 1, 2. That's 100 damage to you. And that is no damage to you. Look at that
so
one.
650 total.
Yep.
All right.
After the spiders have gone, it is now Reg's turn.
I have a mechanical question on Reg.
And I have a mechanical answer.
Something that centers on Reg with a 6 square radius. How far does that actually get? Like, say if I was here. Am I hitting Caden? Or Rog?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, you are hitting both of them. But here's the deal, though. You can't go through the spiders.
Not even around, like, here?
No, so because of your mass, you would have to do a stamina check to try and jump that gap.
Okay.
You ever see the
Never
mummy
mind.
where that one dude gets like covered in beetles? That's what.
Ooh, I hate that.
Oh,
No, not Beatles.
Goes
This
up
is going to
his
turn into Nick Cage covered in bees.
Oh god.
oh. All right, so Reg, what are you doing?
Reg is going to take his flaming great axe Bernie and saddle up to his buddy Caden and start swinging away.
All right, let him have it.
Boy, these numbers are not as good as my ranged attack.
Yep. That's a hit. How much damage do you deal?
That is 269 flaming damage.
All right, second attack. I'm assuming it's the same amount.
Yeah.
All right, you destroy one of the groups near Caden,
And a crit.
which kills the next group. You have to move forward, though.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So what, I'm here now?
Yep. All right, after Reg.
Oh, this feels weird to use this again.
It's like become unfamiliar to you. After Reg is Garrett. Garrett, what are you doing?
Still scared? No. I guess he moves. He moves down. Can't really move too far. It's only eight squares, right? So
Yeah.
kind of behind Reg, and I guess ready in action.
Okay. Now you can move
the top.
through Reg if you would like.
Let's see here. Where was I? I was right here.
Mm-hmm.
So
1, 2.
4.
You get to hear if you're wanting to take on some boys.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
I guess I'm gonna take out some groups of spiders.
Lay it on us.
I get 3 attacks. Wait, hold on. Let me go back to my thing.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 attacks, and then
Have you guys ever heard of rain stick?
Yeah.
rain stick.
Yeah, that's what this sounds like. Like all the little like chittering and chattering, like.
Oh God, no.
Yeah,
Ew.
Oh boy.
Okay.
that's a hit. How much damage?
223.
And is that okay? Go roll a second attack.
Yep. There we go.
That is also hit. You have killed that group of spiders.
Okay.
Third attack.
And third hit. Yep.
You swing, you hit a bunch of spiders, but they just overrun. There's a couple hanging off your sword, or you're using a sword, right?
Great sword, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're like crawling on your greatsword, and so you like swing it around wildly to kind of get them off of the sword.
I do not like this.
No, after Garrett is Rog.
You're doing fine.
Rog's turn. Okay. So does the damage get done at the beginning, like right now?
Actually, I forgot how that worked for a moment. It's on their turn. They take the damage if they walk into it. Now,
Gotcha.
because I didn't actually, those guys haven't moved yet. We'll just go ahead and do it on your turn. But for everyone else, it's when when they enter on your turn, on their turn rather. So they all take 250, 240 damage around you.
Gotcha. Okay. So.
The Battle of Spider Deep.
Reg calls for aid.
Tofu, oh my goodness! Tofu says, is this the episode where Reg will roll high to kill multiple spiders, and Tofu and Vral use their rerolls to make him not hit? That's terrible. All right. Sorry.
You're a mean person.
Lay it on us, Rog.
I am trying to look something up real quick.
What can I shed light on?
I am looking for... There it is. Critical strike. You may opt to forego your normal attacks and instead make a single unarmed attack against all adjacent opponent.
Yep.
So, yeet. Because I don't think I can move any lower than that, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, it's 6 anyway, so...
Well, real quick, before you do that, there's a small pocket of spiders near that ridge up to the north there. I will allow you to do a stamina check to jump into that pocket and then do your attacks.
Well, you know I can't turn that down.
Okay. Roll a stamina check.
Yeeting myself. 464.
Excellent. So Rog, looking around at the sea of spiders around, decides that he's going to be more effective with his flaming body in the center of all of the spiders, and so he leaps across one of the small gaps, landing on the edge next to all of the spiders deep within this group, and proceeds to just spin wildly in a circle, kind of like sweeping his leg around everything. And so go ahead and roll, Rog.
I'm going for it.
So he's break dancing.
That is a critical. Oh my goodness, Rog.
Okay.
All right. So
you want to do one at a time, right?
no, that's one for all.
Why is it always? It's
okay.
not until Rog decides to do the craziest thing you've seen that he gets crits.
Yeah. Now, Rog. Technically, it is supposed to be one attack for each thing.
Right.
However, because it's too good to pass up. Whoops! I also deleted Rog.
Yay!
Rog is engulfed in spiders.
He says, "I'm taking you all with me." You eliminate an entire group of, multiple groups of spiders with that one leg sweep.
Pop up, so my head pops up over the ridge. I am a golden god!
Lajdak's turn. Tofu wanted you to do wanted to do her reroll right there on that attack.
Tofu is my savior. That's why I bank on these crazy maneuvers. I know Tofu will save me. Lashdak just backs up farther. No, still no one coming.
The
I'm
specter,
doing quite a fine job.
the specter of Jonlin the specter of Jonlin Vicairn stands next to Lashdak. I quite enjoy this. This is quite entertaining.
Indeed, aren't they something? I enjoy making songs of their tales. You know, you seem quite prolific yourself. Perhaps I could do a tale of you sometime.
Oh, I have quite the stories. You would love what I have to say. Maybe we should spend some time, during this fight even, discussing my accomplishments.
Quite. I shall pen them down immediately.
Excellent. As they're continuing to talk, it is Pax's turn.
Clever.
I am going to
Oh boy.
target. So we didn't. No, never mind. Okay. Here. And wow, I rolled a natural 3. Neat.
But that's still a
I'm doing
hit.
the one. Oh, cool. I'm doing the one directly in front of Caden.
Okay, it is gone.
And then the 2 by Garrett there.
Go ahead and roll for those.
He's doing the icky dance because he doesn't like spiders.
All right, so those have been harmed, though they're not dead yet. So after Pax, It is back to Caden.
So I am going to relocate myself back up here to safety. I am going to cast the heal on myself to get me back to plus 750. And then I am going to cast another spell that's a mass heal for everybody else. And everybody gets back 1350. If you're within 10 squares of me, let me see.
I think everyone is.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you're good. You hit everybody.
6, 7. Yeah, everybody's within range. I don't know if the ghost took any damage before, but when I healed myself, he would have been healed too.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, everyone's healed, with the exception of Dalnain, who's just like, no thanks. Are you doing any damaging stuff? I didn't catch that.
Oh, that was my 2 spells.
Okay,
Only
cool.
2 cast.
After Caden, it's spider time. Spider time for all.
Oh, hello, little friends.
They're just clamoring towards you all.
Teeth are highly effective on them.
Oh, why did I not consider the fact that they would just crawl up here?
They do have the technology. That is so funny.
I'm like, yeah, I'll be fine up here on this ridge. Not.
They can't reach me with their tiny spider bodies.
Reg, it's been a pleasure.
We're going back to back.
All right, so Rog, all of them will take damage as they enter into contact with you. All right, Reg, this is 2 to you. You take 100 points of damage on that one.
Do I roll my mischance yet or no?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Roll it twice.
Nope, for first. Yep, for second.
All right, so you take 50 points of damage. And then the second group of attacks only has 1 crit in there, so you can roll it for the last one.
Yep, again. So 50 points, you say?
Yep. Garrett, to you.
I have polished reflection, 10% chance of reflect melee damage. Does that count as melee damage with the spiders, or?
Yep, go ahead and roll once for that group.
Just a D100?
Mm-hmm. Nope on that one. Roll a second time for that second group. They only got 1.
Yeah, what happens with these little nat ones?
Nothing. That's just one spider that bit the snow instead of anything else.
Oh, look at that one. He's trying.
Okay.
Garrett, roll twice. Nice. 69. Nice. One more time. Okay, so that's right now I have you at 200 damage, and then this should be the last group. Go ahead. Oh, and they don't have any on that one, so you take 200 damage.
Okay.
After the spiders. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not done. Caden, to you.
I'm not done trying to kill you yet. Hold on.
Yeah, 50 damage to Caden. Pax, you're gonna need to roll mischance 1, 2, 3, 4 times for that. 5 times for that one.
That's just a straight 1d100, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have a... Oops, no. Miss on that one?
No, it's 20. What is it? 25 or lower
I
for
have
you?
25, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh wait, how does mischance work?
Lower.
That's the lower. Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
Roll 4 more times. 2.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
What just happened there?
86 twice.
If you did a third.
Why?
So you take 250 damage from that group.
Why are all...
Don't worry, Lauren. When you go to attack next, you'll roll like 20s across.
Yeah.
Roll 2 more. $350, and then roll 2 again. Hey!
One of those.
All right, so you take 400 damage.
1. That hurt.
Garrett looks over at Caden. Get your Healy spells ready again.
Now, just make sure I caught that. You only hit me once for 50?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So after the spiders have gone in varying degrees of effectiveness, it is Reg's turn. Now, let's see. Everyone, at this point, the spiders have moved, and you notice now that there's a large cave on the far end of the canyon side. Your guess is that's probably where you guys are trying to go.
Or it's full of more spiders. Because that's what Garrett thinks.
All right, so Reg, what you doing?
And you said it's kind of a stamina check to waddle my way through these boys.
Oh no, to leap to the pockets. You can. That was a stamina check to like leap over into an open area. Currently, there is not an open area for you unless you were to go try and jump the center of all of the all of the spiders.
Nah, I'm just gonna start hacking my way towards the cave. That looks like a place to go. Reg shouts into the air, attacking this one directly in front of him.
All right, that's a hit.
Okay, so that's 269. Another.
All right, so that group that's below you, closest to Garrett, is gone.
Attacking this one next to Garrett and me.
Okay.
With a crit.
Dead, and I'm on the wrong mouse. That one's dead, and then that was both of them, right? Yeah.
That was all 3.
Cool.
I can't like scooch into.
No, you
to
can.
this spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
We gotta make our way forward.
Reg is starting to try and wade through like Rog has so well demonstrated. Speaking of, you're up, Rog. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Garrett's up. My bad, Garrett. It's you.
I think there's another one before.
I'm gonna attack these guys right here.
Okay.
There's one attack.
Hit.
Okay. And then here's another attack.
Hit. Dead.
Okay. And then I'm gonna refocus my next target to these ones.
Okay.
Okay. And last attack. And
Is that
is
a
a crit as well?
Sweet. They're gone.
All right.
Nice. All right. Now it's Rock.
All right, I'm gonna attempt another spinning death maneuver, hopefully.
Okay. Tofu, Vral, get your rerolls ready.
Right? Come on, 99. Fiery Skull Crush.
It is not a critical hit, but it does hit everybody. Now, again, because this is your turn, they're going to take damage. And how much damage do you deal?
Does that count as all 6 of my attacks as a hit? Or just one as a...
No, yeah, we're just going to go down the line this time.
Oh, so keep rolling?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll 9 times.
So that
or
one
8 times. How much damage do you deal on a hit?
On a hit is, after all the math is said and done, it's 201 for a single hit. And then I added it all together per hit, so.
Okay.
And you said 8.
Yep.
Bam!
All right, so you're able to eliminate 2 of them, though you suspect that though you cleared a lot of them out, they've just all kind of remorphed and reformed into the same groups. Now, there is a small path should you want to go over there to your left. You can probably make a running leap up the cliffside to get all the way over.
They've learned. Yeah. And then...
Stamina check?
Yeah. Stamina.
You can open doors.
Clever girl.
Oops. There you go. There's my stamina check.
Plenty enough to jump up. And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do another stamina check to be sitting in front of the cave itself.
Yeah, let's do it. Same thing. Bam. 154.
That's still enough. So you're standing there now.
I like to imagine Rog just did a couple of like gymnastics flips and lands like Mary Lou Retton.
Yeah.
I'm picturing him like more like mini Hulk smash, jumping and bounding through a city.
He's like Mario jumping off Koopas. It's the spiders though.
Right.
So Lashjack, what is Lashjack doing?
Speaking with the Spectre.
Okay, what's he say?
Your stories are quite amusing. I'm gonna need more scrolls.
Indeed, let me tell you about the one where I encountered this rat, and I killed it, and then resurrected it, and then killed it again just for the pleasure of it.
Wait, what?
That sounds delightful.
After...
I shall call it the Ballad of Tibbles.
Pax, you're up.
I am going to fire at this patch right here.
Okay. Hit. Keep going though, because you don't deal enough damage to kill the group in one shot. Yeah.
But I have this sneaking suspicion we enter the cave and there's like a giant mama spider. His laughter petered off.
The last one.
Do I have to use stamina to get over this little rocky outcropping here?
Jumping down, which that is, no.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Pax is just running low. All right. After Pax, it is back to Caden.
All right. I was gonna do this for PAX too, but she just took off. So
Caden, gazing out among
about that, and I thought I'd leave.
Gazing out among the sea of spiders, you notice that there's a gap in the center that you can probably jump across and get to the other side of the sea of spiders.
I am going to cast Levitate on myself.
Smart.
I'm gonna spread my arms out, lean my head back as I ascend, and flip these spiders off. I go up about 20 feet.
Okay. And then where do you head to?
Let me figure out how much health I have after doing that real quick, though.
Okay. Caden is just flipping the spiders off as he sails gracefully through the air.
Yeah, that
Magnificent.
And this is the part where, just like in Indiana Jones and the Temple, or the Crystal Skull, they all form a mound and try to reach you.
I was
Well, I'm
Thinking
assuming
it,
that's
I
going to
didn't
take
want to say it.
time. After that, it looks like I am below the threshold for this one, so I am going to cast Healing Burst on myself, the undead version.
Okay.
That should give me an additional 500. So it just balances out with the
There you go. Now, is that an area
balances out
effect?
with the levitate. What's that?
Is that an area effect spell?
Healing Burst?
Mm-hmm.
I think it is. But
'Cause-
that one doesn't harm. That's not one that wants to flip. Lay on hands and he'll target flips, I think.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Cool. Noted.
I put asterisk next to those to make sure that.
Yeah. So, are you going to stay where you are, or are you going to try and move yourself somewhere else?
I guess I'll, since everybody's making a beeline for the tunnel, I guess I'll, I'm gonna, actually, you know what? I'm gonna levitate to 1, 2, 3, 5. I'll levitate above these guys right here.
Okay.
It's kind of centrally located for everybody, so that when I do heal, I should be able to reach everybody. 1, 2.
Okay. Rog,
Yeah.
you notice a graceful Caden floating your way.
So beautiful.
After Caden is the spiders.
Reg nudges Garrett. That's my best buddy.
I didn't know he can fly.
Neither did I. But he's cool.
All right, so the spiders begin to fill in around Garrett and Reg. That's bad news for everybody involved. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a section now going for you, Roggy McRogster. 2, 3, 4.
Huggy McRugster.
Pax, there's going to be some going towards you as well. Moving Caden for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Caden, I'm going to put you back where you were ish. It doesn't
I'm
really.
drinking coffee. Does that give me any extra armor?
It gives you the jitters for sure. Pax, you are surrounded right now. All right. And then some of these spiders are now going towards the ghost of Jonlin and Lajdak. And Lajdak is getting kind of freaked out as they march toward him. So, Reg, to you. 1, 2, 3. Just 3? 3 mischance attacks.
No. Nope.
Definitely not. Natural 100 doesn't help here. All right, you take 150 damage from that.
Those?
You said how many?
150 from that. You get one more for another 50.
I forgot to heal myself, so just take 100 off instead.
Okay.
Since I took 50 the first time.
Yep. Another 50 if you miss this one. Yep.
Missed. Spitty.
And then 2 more for the third group.
Hey, I missed one.
Yay.
So off 100
Yep.
again.
And then last one to you is 1. Just 1. Garrett, to you.
Stop biting me.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I need to roll 4 times.
Yeah.
2, 3 more times.
Yep.
Alright, there's 3 or 2.
7, 8. All right, so in total you take 400 damage.
Oof.
Rog, to you, you will be taking none. The spiders just kind of like are afraid of flaming Rog.
Alright, down to 600.
Pax, I'm just gonna count it up total and then tell you what the total is. Or no, you get mischance, so
Yeah.
I'll count up the total and then tell you how many mischances you have to roll. 3, 4. Nope, just 3. Dang, why are you getting no hits? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, roll 6
Say
times.
that and then double it.
Sick.
Yeah.
3. Now do 6.
Nothing's hitting you.
All right, so 5 hits. Keep rolling.
2.
4. All right, so you take 200 damage. All right. Reg, you're up.
Okay, so Reg is going to continue his onslaught with this boy directly in front of him and Garrett, trying to make a small path for them to get through.
Okay.
We're big fellas, but you know, we gotta try our best.
Now you might be able to do a stamina check to jump over those 2 squares worth of spiders.
Well, I'm going to try and at least clear the path first because I don't know how limber Garrett is.
Hit.
So crit.
You're just going at the angle, correct?
Yeah.
All right.
No, not there. The one literally sandwiched. If Garrett and I were a butt,
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's what you're going with?
A butt.
Rishinobi rolled a 64. Garrett, on your turn, you're more than welcome to use that 64 for anything.
And then going to... Can I hit this boy here to try and get us a clear path through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit.
Alright, 304.
Keep going.
And another crit.
Done.
Alright, Garrett, let's get moving. How far can Reg get? I'm assuming he needs to do a little bunny hop or what?
Yeah, you still need to do a stamina check to hop it over. Tofu's a stamina check to have one ride the other's shoulders. Alright, so Reg makes a running leap and is able to leap over the spiders. You can carry your movement through normal.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
After Reg is Garrett.
How much
Did I need
HP
to?
does-
Sorry, did I need to jump again for here?
You're a Dargoth. No, you don't.
Sweet.
What was that, Garrett?
How much HP does a potion of healing do?
It should specify. If it doesn't specify, it's 25.
25?
Let me check.
I think
those.
you can drink 4 of them at any given time.
4. Does that take all my
No, free action.
reactions? Okay.
Do that whenever you want.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
Yeah.
I have 5 potions. I'm gonna drink 4, so it's 25. You said a 25 piece.
Yep. So you heal 100.
Yep. Okay.
Are you also going to make a running leap?
Yes.
All right. Stamina check time.
Plus 200. If I can do that.
Excellent. Natural 91. So you're able to move up your 8 squares as normal.
Pretty much. Can I move as far as Reg?
Yeah, right on top of Reg.
Okay. Hello.
Maybe not that extreme. You can get there. Just above, just north of Reg.
I
There
jump
you
on
go.
his shoulders.
There you go. Doing what Tofu spoke into the ether. After Garrett is Rog.
Frog. I'm gonna move around there
Okay.
and make my spinny attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Both are hits. And they also take damage, but it's not enough to destroy them.
Okay.
Are you going to stay there, or are you going to traipse elsewhere?
No, I'll stay right here because I'm still very fiery.
Okay, now let's deal with the Lajdak situation up north. What's happening there?
That's what I was about to ask. So if he makes no attacks, he can move double his speed?
Not exactly. You can only move 8 squares. but you can expend up to 40 stamina to move 12.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Okay.
How much stamina do I have?
Oh, yeah, I
let's
forgot
put
about
in-
spending stamina for me.
Oh, wait, you
So
can
1,
spend
2,
stamina to
3,
move
4,
extra
5,
spaces?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So Lashjack can get to the base of that, the cliff on the far end.
And that would expend all of my. Oh, don't I have to make a stamina check to jump the?
Yes. Or no, you don't. They had to because they're Dargoth. Now you can at the end of your movement make another stamina check to leap up onto the ledge.
Yeah, I'll use the 10 that's left to jump because it cost me 40 to run, right?
Yes.
Come on, 100.
41's enough to kind of clamber up onto the top there.
Oh, lads, please wait for me. Wait for me.
Pax.
I'll be honest, I totally forgot you was here.
Garrett just looks annoyed.
I would like to cast Healing Burst, which will actually only affect me because nobody else is close. But that heals me.
That's all who matters.
Yeah, it heals me 500.
Okay.
And then, do I have to jump over these guys, or can I move directly to this?
Yeah, you can directly move
corner.
there. Yeah,
Okay, I
they're not
want
behind you,
to-
so you can like just run away basically.
Got you. And then I need a stamina check to jump up on that ledge.
Yep.
We jumpy boys and gals.
And
Use the spring boots.
Oh my god, we're a bounce house filled with spiders.
No, no, no. That's terrible.
That is the next
Sounds like
meme
my
right there.
7th birthday party.
That's
Sorry,
an
what?
excellent roll. A bounce house filled with spiders is the next meme. Yeah,
Know it.
you succeed, Pax. You're able to jump up there.
All the
Do I
kids
have
are
to
having
make
fun.
that's 6. Do I have to make another one to get
Nope.
around this thing?
Nope. That's the actual path that you're on now.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You make it to the mouth of the cave. Tofu raises a great point. Do we no longer have the flying carpet to fly over the spiders?
The flying carpet only hovers.
No, it full on
Pax would have
flies.
it.
I thought it only hovers like every time I've used it, it hovers like inches above the ground.
Yeah, when you step on it for the first time, but then you can fly it around like no one's business.
Oh.
Thanks, Tofu. Let's get.
Where were you an hour ago?
Love you.
Let's give Tofu some dragon cookies.
So
There you go, Tofu.
Dragon
Good job.
Gets any dragon cookies.
Caden, you're up.
You know, I can't blame us for being disoriented by thousands and thousands of spiders.
I'm guessing everybody's okay for the most part at this point.
For the most part, I think everyone's aiming for the cave.
All right, so I am going to rain down fireballs for now.
Caden is levitating in the up
So
in
I'm
the air
gonna
in the
center
center of
one
this
over here
canyon.
where Pax was at,
Okay.
and then I will put another one right here.
Rog, you are safe because you have fire skin.
Yes.
Caden has eliminated all of those spiders by his lonesome. That was at least 18 groups of 20 spiders.
I still have the really bad imagery of a bouncy house and a spider egg sack at the very top, and the kids are bouncing in, the adults, whoever, and it just explodes everywhere.
It's Charlotte's Web up in here.
Oh my god.
It's not okay.
No. All right, Caden, are you moving, or are you just gonna stay raining down
No,
fire?
I'm good right here for now.
You're so excited.
Next turn, I'm going to start covering their rears as they go into the tunnel. So
Noted. After Caden is the spiders. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, hello.
4, The rest of them are beginning to follow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lajdak, this does not look good for you. And then these guys over here, 1, 2, 3. They're all swarming towards you all. All right, the last group is going to attack the guys they are adjacent to. So, Garrett, this is to you. You only have 1 hit. Reg, this is to you.
Oof.
1, 2,
that one.
3. There are 3 to you, Reg.
And I take them all. 150.
So, yeah, Reg takes 150, Garrett takes 50.
Okay.
Rog, there are 2 groups to you. 1, 3 for the first group. Ooh, 1, 2.
I have a 20% miss chance.
Roll it 6 times. All right.
That's 1. Oh.
Well,
That's 1.
So you take 250 damage.
Cool.
That is the spider's turn. Now it is Reg.
Hold on, I'm double checking something. How, Rog and Garrett, how you doing? How you guys doing right now?
I'm doing okay, kinda, not really. I'm at 650.
I'm double checking
I
my.
am at 600.
Just wanted to make sure I have what I have again. Okay. You're at 6.
say
So, Garrett, what are you at again?
650.
650. Okay. So, wait. Quick heal itself. Crap.
I probably should have taken spell slots, man.
What I can actually hit people with.
Spells can be, like Caden is doing right now, spells can definitely be like intricately useful for certain situations.
I went full on melee with Garrett, so I was just like,
If you
maybe that
have
was not a good idea.
if you have the potency, you can cast any spell. Having the
Oh, okay.
potency is what the trick is. Everyone can know magic.
No, it was well, actually, yeah. What is?
What are you doing on your turn, Reg?
I was looking for. I was trying to see if any of them, the ones I have, the healing spells I currently know, if I can area of effect. But then I realized
highly
most of
doubt
them are
that.
on self.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've got one I can touch one of you with. Rog's on fire. He seems fine. So
This is fine.
Garrett's Reg is gonna turn to Garrett and just like fist bump him. But as he does so, he's going to cast Lay Hands to give you back 100.
Garrett looks a little offended.
And
Until
then-
he knows what's happening. Oh, how much?
100.
100? Okay.
It's not much.
Every little bit counts, especially
Hey,
when you're fighting
I'm at
thousands of
750
spiders.
now. That's fine.
Reg, do you move?
Do I still have? Do I get one attack? I forget how that works.
Not
after
if you just
casting.
cast the spell.
It's the awkward fist
Well,
bump.
So you
I
can
don't-
with
I
the
don't
other
have to.
hand, basically.
Yeah. So not with the axe is a two-handed, so no.
Yeah, because that's like a full-on swing. I'm gonna say no.
That's true. So I've got enough. I'm going to cast, since this is only working on myself, and I could use a little pick-me-up. Why not? I'm gonna spend a little to cast Quick Heal on myself to give me 160 back. And then I'm going to run here to the outside edge of the cave to help provide support if necessary till everyone gets in. Let's
Okay.
go, everyone in.
Tofu said, would have been better if it was a kiss of recovery. That's disgusting.
I mean,
Come
Reg
here,
is not
Garrett.
recovery girl, Tofu.
All right, so that's Reg's turn. Garrett, what do you do? Dash to
They'll
the
get an
cave.
Attack of opportunity on me if I
Nope.
follow suit of Reg. Okay, yeah, I'm moving.
All right, you also get to the cave. After Garrett is Rog.
Too used to playing D&D 5th edition, so
You are good.
All right, the one directly to the north, I'm gonna punch and kick at twice
Okay.
and hopefully kill.
Yep. Next one.
The one adjacent, well, on a normal attack, I can do adjacent, right? Like
Yeah.
a diagonal?
Yeah, no worries.
Two to that one.
All right. Last one.
And then directly to my right.
Done. You cleared them out.
Yay!
Okay. Rog makes it to the cave. Last Jack's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through.
You regenerated 10 stamina. Every turn you regenerate 10 stamina and potency.
Unless you're rich.
Unless you're rich. After Lash Jack is Pax. You are already in the cave. Are you going to do anything?
Yeah, I'm going to the cave.
All right. Caden? Everyone is at the cave now, including your buddy.
The Cave of Wonders.
What was that?
He's really low.
Yeah, you're like super quiet.
The Azure has him.
Yes, he's been
clicking
taken.
around.
He's been taken from us. We just can't hear him.
Oh, sorry, I turned down my mic.
I just need.
I'm gonna. Everybody seems okay.
Yeah, everyone's in the cave, like waiting on you.
All right, so I'm gonna cast a fireball here, and then one here.
Which 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that eliminates all of those spiders.
Can there be a sinister old man to tell us to touch nothing but the lamp?
Enter the Cave of Wonders!
Go in, boy, but remember, touch nothing but the lamp.
We have a magic carpet before that, though, so.
I mean, I'm gonna stay hovering above them,
Okay.
outside the cave.
So
I'm not coming down till I get a chance to heal next turn.
noted. So more spiders come pouring out of those little holes that you guys were discussing earlier. And yeah, it's just like an infinite supply of little spiders. And so the wave, the sea of spiders comes rushing towards you, and you guys think it best to duck into the cavern. And so
The Battle of Spiders Deep is over.
Spider Gandalf just arrived.
So now that you've been able to find the large cave entrance to Evikarth's secret lab, you travel in and down a staircase that's located at the back of the cave. You try and travel quickly to escape the spiders, but as you peer behind you, as the sea of spiders reaches the cave entrance, they seem to halt, allowing you to descend in peace, like as though they're afraid to enter that cave. And so we'll do one more thing, and then we're gonna call it. Excuse me. So as you guys descend, I didn't actually put your tokens here, which I will do momentarily. But as you descend deep into the mountain range, after about 15 minutes of traveling into the rock and the stone, you step into a large, dark room. The little bit of light that glints from around you illuminate a very large mirror-like surface near what you expect to be the center of the room, though it's too dark to make out. And so what we'll do is we'll end it here. You have made it to the entrance of Evikarth's secret laboratory, and that's where we'll pick up next week.
Oh, man.
Can I pop off some hills?
Yeah, you
before we
guys
go
can.
much further.
Yeah, you
for
guys can
everybody?
take a moment. This is a great place to like stop and hang for a second, and we'll kind of pick it up next week. So if there's anything you need to do, heal, rest, all that fun stuff, this is where you would do it. And then next week we'll kind of deal with the room itself and move on from there. So
You know, after all of that, I've come to realize all I really want to do with my life is settle down with my 4 beautiful husbands and my 3 handsome wives. Is that too much to ask?
what? Rog, agent of chaos. Well, we hope you enjoyed the Battle of Spiders Deep. Honestly, I saw someone say this in chat earlier. They expected someone to die from this thing. I did too. You guys did a really good job of spreading it out and kind of pulling things in different directions. My favorite part of that whole battle was the fact that Tofu had to remind you guys about the flying carpet. I fully anticipated you guys like just rushing forward and trying to find the cave instead of trying to take on a freaking armada of spiders. That was gonna be great. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. If you have not already, join our Discord, follow us on Twitch, subscribe on Spotify, YouTube, etc. Leave us a review. We'd love to hear your feedback. And of course, if you haven't joined us before during our live sessions on Twitch, I would encourage you, definitely swing by, check it out. We have a great time, and the amount of enjoyment that's going on in the chat is just wonderful to participate with. If you're looking for more information about this session and some of last session, I'm actually going to post our post hangs at our Patreon page, so you can check that out at patreon.com/shatteredtabletopgames. Guys, thank you for being a part of this. As always, we'll be hanging out for a moment after the outro video because I just need to get something off my chest in regards to these spiders. So thank you guys. We will see you next week on Shattered Dungeons.